Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Mahomes firing complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Edwards-Helaire running right through him. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 40-yard line.
But, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And, look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He'll try again. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He'll buy some, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
A handoff for Etienne. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Here's a give to Etienne. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And it's a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. On play action, they'll throw. Touchdown, Jaguars. Andy Janovich, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Elliott now to have the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jaguars are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, You've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now a play fake here on first down.
They'll get this off to Etienne.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2nd and 5. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 47. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this. One home. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 15-14. 1-point game.
15. Chiefs 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he'll be out right at the 35. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them.
Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Harris to return. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Etienne. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 69 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. Mahomes will throw for it. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On first down, Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. KJ Hamler returning it. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14.
36, Jags 22.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And they'll go again with ETN. Now they can't bring him down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep.
Oh, you got to feel it,
And he takes
baby.
this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Chiefs are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
A good gain on 1st, has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They're going to look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll drop this one off with ETN.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
121 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll set up a throw.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
Well, when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Robert Tunyon.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play,
You'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
Second down, McKinnon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to